Join us as we dive into the wild world of government auctions and take you behind the scenes to uncover the cool and unique ways bidders from across America are utilizing the items they've won on Municipality. Like an ambulance repurposed into a work truck, to a city bus converted into an RV, and so much more. Welcome to the Municipality Podcast.
So to start, can you tell me your name and a little about yourself?
My name's Dan Oliver. I work in the traffic field. Now I do traffic lights, but I started off working for a line painting company, which is the reason why I did what I did when I bought the line painting machine.
You worked for like a line painting company as a teenager. Can you tell me why you decided to work for a line painting company back then?
Actually, yeah, it was a friend of mine's uncle who owned the company, and it was just a summer job. But I ended up liking it and did it through my adult years to where I ended up working for the town of Mansfield, which was a municipality for almost 20 years. And then I left there to do traffic signals for a private company now.
Can you tell me about what made you start your line painting business and how you got into that, how long you've been doing it?
Yeah, so what happened with that was the line painting machine was available. It was for sale on Municipality, and I had seen it. So I bid on it, ended up winning it. And my daughter's like, well, why don't we just do some weekend stuff? And like, yeah, we could try that. So we started doing that and had some friends in the business. We did seal coating, we're doing parking lots. So they invited us to do the line painting. And it took off from there. And it was just a weekend thing to spend time with her doing over the summer. And we still do it to this day. And it's been 10 years now, I think. I've had the machine, and me and her have been doing it probably for the past 5.
That's fantastic. Wow. What do you hope, you've mentioned that you and your daughter are working on this business together. What do you hope that your daughter takes away from working in this line painting company?
I hope she takes away just the knowledge of when you finish a job and how good it looks when you go from having nothing in a parking lot to having now you got all these parking lot lines and all that. And I think, and just that nice work ethic that I think she's getting out of it is really good. And the math doesn't hurt. There's a lot of math involved in doing it. So it's helping.
What advice would you give to other parents that would like their kids to become involved in a family business?
I think it's great to let them try different things. And if it's something they really want to do it. And then you build those memories with them. And, you get to work with your child. It's really unique. And it's really cool.
That's really sweet. Is there like some trends that you're seeing in the line painting business, or how have you seen line painting industry change from when you were working as a teenager to now running this company with your daughter?
I think some of the major changes have been in the paint itself. It used to be when I first started, it was an oil-based rubbery paint. And now they have some really great latex paints, which are environmentally safer. And I think that is a huge outcome. Fast dry is another one. It's just, they have paint literally that can dry within moments of putting it down. So I think that's been it. And then the retro reflectivity of paint that they've added for the nighttime and wetness, rainy days, kind of safety stuff. I think that would be the big impacts I've seen since I started doing it way back when.
What advice would you give to someone who was looking to start their own line painting business in their community?
What advice would I give them? Stretch a lot, because you do a lot of bending and a lot of heavy lifting. that would be a start. Yeah, it's something you can actually start off very small and build as you go. If you can make it as big as you want. You can do parking lots, you can do basketball courts, or you can do full roadways. I mean, there's just so much you can do.
Can you tell me a little bit about that? Like, what's kind of the day-to-day of?
For me, I mostly do just small parking lots, stuff like that, some basketball courts, some tennis courts, just small jobs. As far as like getting into the road work, you need a truck and you're going to have a bigger line painting equipment. I'll do some crosswalk stuff like that, but if you're going to get into that, aspect of it. You need bigger quantities of paint, tanks, trucks, personnel. So, and then even at that, it's tough because you're trying to bid against bigger companies that have been doing it. So that's why I like the little niche of the parking lots. It's a nice little niche to have where you don't have as much competition.
Like, did you set out looking for the blower and the painting machine, or did you just happen to?
No, I just happened up. I think I got an email saying, "Oh, these bids are local," and I saw the picture of it and I was clicked into it, and it just started from there.
That's pretty cool. What do you think's the biggest challenge when bidding on these government auctions?
Having the time to be there to bid. If I remember correctly, it was, I think there were like 15-minute increments of placing a bid. So when you get closer to the end of the bid, it was more, if you weren't online and really watching it, you could lose it.
What do you like the most about bidding in these government auctions?
You can find some really good quality equipment that might not be that far out and obtainable for you versus buying brand new. Usually too, with being a municipality, they're well maintained. They're not so much beat up like if you were buying them from a rental company. You're getting something that's been maintained.
Aaron, what advice would you give to someone who's never bid in a government auction before, who would like to?
Do your due diligence if you're bidding on something, knowing what you're getting, what you're looking to get. And if it's equipment, know the equipment. See if you can find owner's manuals and stuff like that online, because you might not be getting that when you get the equipment. But that would be the biggest advice I would have for that.
Yeah, very good advice. Yeah, wonderful. Well, it's been great chatting with you, Daniel. Wonderful to learn more about you and your business.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It was nice talking with you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Well, have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to the Municipal podcast. If you'd like to learn more about the world of government surplus, be sure to subscribe to this podcast wherever you listen to your podcasts.